Hi everyone, it's Richard here. I hope that you're having a good day and that this video finds you well. Thank you for tuning in. I wanted to drop a little bit of content here and teach you about a particular coping skill that I've found really helpful in my own life and in the lives of the people that I get to work with. I'm going to teach you a quick way that you can kind of hack your nervous system and get in touch with the part of your makeup, your physiological makeup, that's responsible for feelings of safety and contentment, and move away from the part of your system that's responsible for feelings of threat. So to put that in context, you know, like back in the day, back out on the plains, if we were walking along the plains and we saw a saber-toothed tiger, we would have engaged with a particular part of ourselves. So that would have been the part of us that's tuned into the in-breath. Yeah, and that would have helped us get ready to run or to fight the tiger. Now, personally, I'd be running. You might want to stay and fight the tiger. I'd be running. Yeah, and then when we got away from that and we got safe and the threat had passed, we'd be tuned in with a different part of our body and our nervous system and our makeup, and that's the part where we'd go. Now, how that manifests in modern day life, because of course, like for most of us, we're not going to walk down the road and see a tiger. That's not an issue that most of us are going to face day to day, right? So our threat systems become tuned into different things in our life. It might become tuned into, you know, the threat of, you know, not being accepted. It might be tuned into the threat that we might perceive in a busy crowd. It might be, you know, some other kind of trigger or event or circumstance, or, you know, busy crowded place, or something that just makes us feel that kind of anxious, overall, overwhelmed sensation. Yeah. So if that's what you're experiencing, you know, if you're starting to feel anxious, you're starting to feel that kind of like discomfort or dis-ease. Yeah. If you take a moment and notice your breathing, what you'll probably notice is that you're breathing a little bit like this, like yeah, like so kind of short breaths just into the top of the chest area here. So what we want to do is we want to find a way to access the body's natural resources to engender a sense of calm and safety. Because actually those reactions, whilst they're perfectly reasonable and valid when we're under genuine threat, they're not that helpful, and they're applying themselves in a situation where they're not useful. You know, say it's on a crowded tube train, for example. Yeah. So the way that we can kind of help our body get into a sense of safety and, you know, contentment in such a situation is, what we want to do is we want to emphasize the out breath. Yeah. So the way that we do this is we do a particular type of breathing where we breathe in for a count of 4, right? We hold for a count of 7, and then we breathe out to the count of 8. Yeah. So it's in for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. Now what you'll notice about that is that your out breath is going to be twice the length of your in breath, and you're also holding for a significant period of time, and that helps the bloodstream flood with oxygen, which is good for, you know, our state of mind and well-being as well. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to do that together. So I'm going to talk you through it, right? And I'll just encourage you, just notice anything that shifts in the body. Yeah. Notice anything that, you know, any tension that lets go, any kind of feelings that change, anything at all, any difference in sensation, right? So what we'll do is I'll count you through the first 2 cycles, yeah? Then I'm going to kind of hand it over to you to go through another 2 cycles, right? And then stop and just notice, yeah? Just notice anything that's shifted, anything that's changed. Yeah, you can do it for more cycles. I'd say 4 is a minimum. Yeah, but we'll start with 4 here, and then you can take it from there. You know, and apply it when you need to, or try doing an increased amount of cycles. Yeah. So just sitting back in the chair, or, you know, lying back on your bed, wherever you might be watching this video. Right. We're going to go in for 4. So breathing in, 2, 3, 4, holding for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then out for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice that gap, and then in for 4, 2, 3, 4. Holding for 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And taking yourself through that 4, 7, 8 cycle. Now, but right about now you should have finished. And just notice, so I went through a couple of cycles, and what I noticed is like there's a definite sort of decrease in tension in my shoulders. I'm a little bit more aware of my body in the chair, and I'm a little bit more grounded and centered. So that's what we're looking for. It might be that you need to do more cycles. Yeah, don't get too bogged down in the count. Yeah, because what we're looking for is we're looking for a much longer out breath than an in breath, and we're looking for like a decent kind of hold. Once we've got a decent amount of air in our lungs, holding it so our system can flood with oxygen, because that's also calming. Yeah. So that's today's skill. There's going to be more to follow. There's lots of different grounding techniques and ways of regulating our emotions. Yeah. Give it a go. Like I say, more to follow, and I hope you have a good day. Stay safe. Bye bye.